Welcome back to the channel, Part-Time Camper. I'm going to show you these stabilizers that I've built for my camper. You're going to see a video of the camper too, probably before this, I don't know, maybe after. But anyway, these are the stabilizers that I built for my camper. The ones that are on the campers they come with, they're okay, but it does not get rid of all the wobble and the shake in your camper. So this is what I built. Yes, I did get the idea of some aluminum ones that you can buy online. And maybe that's your option, that's what you want to go with, but I didn't want to spend the money. We remodeled our bathroom, we had some 2x4s laying around. I made these, so all I got the money in it is the hardware, the bolts, the eye hooks down here, and you know, you can see the nuts. So you're going to put washers in here on each side of this 2x4, and you don't need one here. This is just a carriage bolt too, by the way, so it'll suck down in the wood there nice. And then a washer on this side. I spray painted them black. So basically your ratchet strap is going to go in between here, these two eye hooks, and then when you tighten that down, it's going to suck these legs in like this, push this part up against whatever you're supporting, and then it will take the wobble out of your camper. So these are made for the steps on my camper. You know, so these are a little bit smaller. The ones for the front and the back, I'll show them to you in a minute, are a little bit larger than this. So I can't tell you all the measurements exactly because not every camper is going to be the same. So you're going to have to measure your camper. Your steps may set higher than mine. I don't know. But you just basically want to measure the width of wherever you're going to put this thing. You know, and that the top of it needs to be that wide, probably a little bit longer, have some hanging over the edge out just a little bit. So, and then your legs, you just, you know, not every campsite's level. So your legs, you might want to leave them just a little bit longer, and you'll see a couple of these, even if the legs are out a little bit like this, it still stabilizes it. So that can just give you some adjustment, because sometimes the front of your camper's down on the ground, the back's way up high. Just depends on the campsite you're at. So I can't give you all the measurements. You're going to have to do that yourself. But you can see what it is. It's not that complicated. I rounded off the legs a little bit and kind of makes them sit on the ground a little bit better. I am not a carpenter, but this is what I came up with. It works great. Our camper is solid. It still has some wobble in it. You cannot get rid of all of it, I don't believe. But anyway, we're going to go put this on the camper and you can see how it works, and then we'll show you the other two that I built also. Okay, I meant to show you this earlier in the video, but on these you will need to cut the corner of that 2x4 off right here. If you do not do that, like on the back bumper, it will hit right here. So you need to cut the corner off to make that flat, make it end up being flush with that. Okay, so we've got this thing up under the steps here. As you can see, I got about that much hanging over on this side and over there. So like I said, you just measure it, get it where you need it. There's the ratchet strap on there, but you just wrestle that thing up under there. One person can do it. I do it by myself, but they work great. So we're going to ratchet this thing down, and this thing will be solid when you walk in and out of your camper. So just ratchet that down. There you go. And that will solid up your steps walking into your camper. You know, it takes all of it out. So anyway, let's take and show you the other two that I have built. These are a little bit larger, but this is one for the front, and you can see these legs are spread out quite a bit. I could probably shorten them up, but it is what that's what it is when I build it, so I just left it. But it works fine. Like I said, sometimes when the front is up a little bit, right now this front is actually down quite a bit. So, but you can see these are a little bit bigger, and this is just up under the front, the tongue of the camper. So, and if you build these and you use them, just take your camper and just, you know, give it a shove before you put these on here. Then put them on and give your camper a shove, and you'll see it's a big difference. So here's the other one for the back. Now you can see these legs are actually up, so the back of the camper is a little bit high on this campsite here. It's just the way it is. But you see I got this bike rack on here, and you've got the spare tires, so you have to cut out for those. So not everybody's camper is the same. You're just gonna have to figure it out. And I just put this bike rack on, so we're actually gonna have to, you can see here I didn't cut the notches quite deep enough, so I'm gonna have to make them a little bit deeper, but it still works. It's still the concept, because it's pushing up on this bumper, and you have it spread out across the bumper like that, and it takes away from the side to side movement of the camper. So again, you can come over here and you can shake this thing and not near the wobble after you put those on there. So, you know, this is a little homemade project. Save yourself some money. But like I say, you can buy them online, but they're a little bit pricey in my opinion for what they are. But these work great. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.